Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a postcard from Spirit for September 2021. Keep in mind it's a general message. It's for all signs, not necessarily just one for your zodiac. This is what Spirit wants everyone who's watching to know for September. So keep in mind it's general. If it doesn't feel like it's your situation, disregard it. Go about your day and know that no matter what messages do come through today, it's still up to you, your active free will in this world, the choices that you make and the steps you take to get whatever fulfillment it is you'd like to see. To me, that's personal freedom, it's personal power, and it lies at the tips of your fingers and at the soles of your feet, my friends. So use that power to do wisely, because it's something that only you can do. So before I get into this message any further, I do just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. You guys mean the world to me. I truly appreciate you being here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you'd like to see more of this kind of message, please hit subscribe, join the journey with me. I'd love to have you along this ride. And if you do like the message, please help me out. Hit the like button as well. Help to circulate this. I truly appreciate your support. So I'm going to take a moment, call on Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron today. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible, delivering messages that are only for the highest good of everyone watching, okay? No second-rate messages today. I'm also going to ask my team of light to join us as well. So I'm going to start off with a postcard from Spirit. This is a oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. I really enjoy it. I apologize for the glare in advance, guys, as well. It's sun's kind of beating down on me. I'm trying to keep it out of my eyes, but it's pretty hot. So let's see what messages that we have here. Spirit, what would you like anyone who's watching to know? What messages do you have for September 2021 from the postcard from Spirit, please? Okay, so one is fallen to the ground, and I feel like there's a lot of heart chakra focus here as well. This is green with the cherub on it. It says, you are love, your whole being, right? You are love. You are the embodiment of it. So I feel like this is also important. And what I heard is this is where we get to choose how we express that love as well, right? We all have love within us, within our hearts, for ourselves, for others, right? And it's how we express that love that also makes us who we are. I also heard this is where we should also be truly grateful for the love that we have in our life. So, dearest you, even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before you reach your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration of the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way, so you can receive your music directly from source and play your part in the symphony of life. You're being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune in to what others can't hear. We have so many dreams to share with you in the sacred and invisible. Don't worry, we will wake you when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always. So if things are going really fast right now, and maybe you do feel like things are full steam ahead and kind of a little bit out of control for you, it's okay. Take a step back, and if things are moving faster than you can get a grip on, things will slow down and allow you to integrate, okay? So Spirit's asking me to take the bottom of the deck as well, and the bottom of the deck, this pretty picture says hope floats. I apologize again if you lose me here, guys, because it's dark. I have my light on, but I think just because of where the sun is, it wasn't the perfect placement. So it says, dear you, oh my, things are stirred up and change is upon you. This is cause for celebration. No need to be nervous, but know that it's okay to be afraid when faced with the uncertainties of life. The funny thing is that the courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of or even because of it. Step into the unknown now. Let go of the branch you are clinging to and let Spirit take the wheel and help steer you to your highest good and most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There's a load of miracles being shifted your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said? Take one step towards the gods, and they will take 10 towards you. We are all doing the Destiny Cha-Cha on your behalf. That's right, don't be afraid to dance. And while you're in the middle of chaos or all of the changes that are happening in the new quick beginnings, take some time to dance. Take some time to express your joy, to move your body. But know that whatever's happening right now, Spirit's got your back. Things are working out for your highest good. I'm hearing to trust your intuition and to really know again that hope floats. When we hold hope that things are going to work out, when we hold this positive vibration and positive outlook on the world, things really do change for us. So hopefully these have resonated. I'm going to take one more before I move on. Spirit, is there any other messages? Thank you. And that one flew. So let's see the last message from the postcard of Spirit. And it is a swan with love. Dearest you, do you know how much we love you and want to help you? We are here for you and we ask you... Okay. We are here for you and we hear you ask for guidance. But you must let go and let us help you. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part, now let us do ours. We would be awestruck if you knew how many strings were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire. Spirit has a plan, and when you sign up to be a co-creator, you need to remember to allow the partnership. It's not one-sided. Your desires and plans meet up with those of Spirit. Remember though, Spirit's timetable and ideas of how things will play out might be quite different from yours. Trust us. Spirit's ideas are amazing. Now let go and let us do the magic. Pay attention to other areas of your life, and before you know it, a miracle will have taken place. We love you so much. So one of the things I'm also hearing is if you're going through this transition and like where is picking up on things seem a little bit hectic or chaotic or kind of out of control, focus on the things that you can do. For example, dance, move, go for a walk, do something. Focus on self-care, focus on another area of your life where you know a little bit more balance needs to come in. Not so much focusing on the outcome that you can't control, but remembering that if things are going full steam ahead, take a breather. And this allows you to really, I heard, digest what's happening, but also reflect on it and see if going forward, what's happening is where you'd like it to be, if there needs to be a few tweaks in the arrangement. So I'm going to also bring a message here from the Self-Love Oracle. Here's what it looks like. It's a pretty deck. So we'll find out what other messages Spirit would like you to know before we move into tarot, okay? Any additional messages here? Focusing on self-love for anyone watching for September 2021, please, Spirit. What message would you find most important and helpful for guidance this month in September? So the bottom I'm going to show you too is the gift of creating in your sacral chakra. The gift of knowing came out with the third eye chakra. You also have the crown chakra with grounding rituals, and another crown chakra with I am who I am. So I think it's really important for you to acknowledge the places where you've grown, acknowledge who you are, and to really hold that dear. There's something here as well with this third eye. You've got third eye, you've got crown, you've got creativity, and I feel like Spirit's really helping you right now to receive the inspiration that's meant for you. I'm going to grab a message here from the grounding, because I think this is really where it's important to remember, especially if we are tuning into the messages from the unknown, right? If we're tuning into Spirit and we're trusting and let God, what this needs to mean is we need to stay grounded in this physical. We can't be so up in the clouds that we're not present in this daily world. So what I'm going to do is read to you from number 28 for grounding. And this will also help you out with this crown chakra of being, you are who you are. You've been many different lifetimes, probably a different version of who you are, but there is something within you, within that core aspect of your soul that's carried on to this life of who you are, what you're meant to do, and what you're meant to bring humanity is what I heard. So it's really important when we're sharing our gifts and we're spreading our light, we're seeding that light, that we stay grounded so we're not, what I heard is just hella exhausted, okay? So number 28, let's see what we have here. So I'm going to hold it up. If it does glare too much, I apologize, but let's see what it says. It says, my whole life is a practice of being here now. Choose to do one or more of the activities listed below. Look for rainbows, especially double rainbows, which are becoming more frequent. Take photos of beautiful places in nature and look for orbs and rays of colored lights in the images. Sit under a tree and daydream. Just be in nature. Count butterflies, listen to bird calls. Collect the dew from flowers when the first light of day touches them and drink this dew. Lie in a carpet of green grass and listen. Walk in nature, especially alongside a body of water. Smell flowers and touch their petals. And incredibly gently as you do, to leave no mark, say, I love you and thank you. Walk a shoreline barefoot. Watch a sunrise and sunset every day for 40 days. Go surfing, whale watch, plant seasonal food, watching a fire, incense, hug and kiss, sit opposite another human being and gaze silently into their eyes. And like lots of things here, it says, chop wood, carry water, breathe deeply, sing from your heart, spending more time in nature, doing things. And here's where all of this stuff is something that we have to do, even if we may be seemingly doing nothing else. Let's say we're sitting in our garden, shoes off, feeling those grounding vibes, paying attention to, I'll use an example in my garden right now. I have so many sunflowers, and the yellow finches come to my sunflowers. The butterflies come, and we have the occasional little hummingbird that wants to come eat them. So one of those things that for me that's very grounding is to sit there and watch the birds come and go from my butterflies. I saw butterflies, but come and go from my sunflowers, okay? And really, to me, that helps me also feel connected to the earth, because I planted those sunflowers. It's because they're my favorite flower, but also because I really love to see those finches. So it's this cycle of life. We're planting flowers for our own enjoyment, but knowing that the birds, the butterflies, and the bees are going to really enjoy this. So it's a food source to help spread out into the ecosystem as well, right? Doing my part. So I think it's really important for you right now, if you have any inner knowings of what you're meant to do, of what your path is leading to you towards, even if things are going full steam ahead and you feel like you need to sit down, take that rest and take that break, even if it's just for a day, if it's for a few minutes, get your mind off something and go out into the world and just see what you can notice. Again, smell the flowers, taste the food, touch things, move your body, really engage in this world right here and right now so that you're the most present in your world. So I'm going to bring you a last message before we close this out today from the Dragon Tarot on some advice Spirit would have, some tarot advice going forward, please. Spirit, what messages would you have? Anyone watching now, please. What guidance do you have for September 2021? The postcard from Spirit. Messages. So, you have the Four of Pentacles. And immediately what I heard with this card is safe. You're safe. And you're building something. I feel like there is also, what I heard is something's in union as well. This could be you. But this is not being without. This is very stable, very balanced. And I also heard very centered. Because what I'm also seeing with this Four of Pentacles is that there appears to be something in the middle here. It could be the dragon scales or whatever it is. But underneath there is buried treasure. Okay, so this could be a real point. What I heard is just making sure that all your bases are covered. The foundation is strong. Everything is set accordingly. So this is, even though it's a 4, not a 2, this to me is also about balance, but this is about balancing finances to me. You have a few more. You have the King of Wands that's fallen to the ground here. So for some of you, you could be a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. For a lot of you, I think this is about the creativity, though. We saw creativity with the Self-Love Oracle talking about, you know, this is a really good time for creativity, so we want to stay grounded. This is where I feel like this could be a man in your life, too, or someone who identifies more on a masculine side. You have a few... Death, which, oh my gosh, look at this card. Reminds me of Skeletor a little bit. But there's changes coming here. Okay, so just for a moment, if you guys wanted to look at this card, what does it feel like to you? This death card, to me, it's about changes, but it is a little ominous, right? It's a little daunting having Skeletor sitting on top of this dragon. However, it really does represent that idea of death, right? We've got this change. He comes bearing the sword, and also, if you can take notice, there's a ship on this water. So I'm going to clarify this death card. For some of you, what I heard is you could have a Scorpio, because it is number 13 too. 13s are so much about change and so much about transformation here. I think it's also important, though, that this dragon isn't blowing out fire. This dragon is blowing out air. So for some of you, where we have the King of Wands, there's no fire coming out either. This is fire in their heart, fire in their understanding, and their creative power. There is a lot of changes that are coming here, and for some of you, this may need to be coming from your voice. That's why we have the wind. Also, you have the Three of Swords. So often as well, Three of Swords are about heartbreak, about unrest, about something that's happened that we're not either proud of, not happy about. For some of you, what I heard is as well, if you do have this fire sign in your life, or this kind of very passionate person, it's not, what I heard is it may not always be for the best. This could be like anger and rants. This could be a lot of different things, just depending on, you know, your situation. But I feel like there's a change coming. So this Three of Swords, where in the past there may have been a lot of, like I said, unrest, we're changing that because there's something happening right now with this death card, some transformation. And I heard amalgamation as well, but something's happening that's going to bring, I heard, you a lot of peace. It may not feel like it at the minute, it may feel daunting, but whatever this is, this wind, whatever is talked about, whatever this energy is, I feel like it's going to set the sails here in motion to help you come to a much more stable position and grounded position in your world. So Spirit, I'm going to clarify this death card, please. Can you tell me a bit more about this death card? You still want me to hold it up to you. Being drawn to whatever, that's his leg, and his scythe or whatever is in his hand. For some of you, I heard as well, like, this is life after death. That is this transformation. That whatever happens isn't going to keep you down. I think it's a blue jay that just came out there too. So there is a moment of clarity for sure, I think, happening for you that changes things. Tell me more about this. Thank you. So you have the Three of Wands. It's 2 threes. Spirit is definitely guiding you to make sure that you are going the way that your soul's calling you. So what I heard is it's really important to follow the path that you feel is right for you. So where's that card? Gift. Creativity. You are who you are with this Three of Wands. Often people think of the Three of Wands as waiting, right? Waiting for your ships to come in. That could be the case, but I feel like this is also like, this is knowing the way. So this may even be like, this is Spirit saying, you know what, there is so much creativity, there's so many ideas Spirit wants to filter through to you, through your crown, through your own inner knowing, and it really is going to take your free will and your active free will to choose this task, to choose to put all of these ideas into motion. So something's happening, I feel like it's for the better, and you may be flooded with a lot of different ideas. I also heard a lot of different emotions, so here's where we take the moment to take a step back. If we are experiencing this transformation, even if things like at the beginning or you feel like they're going full steam ahead, take a minute just to take stock and really look at the situation and am I going in the way I feel I need to, or do I need to make a few tweaks and a redirection? So the bottom of the deck I'm going to show you is the King of Cups. For some of you, this could be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but I also feel like this has to do with matters of our heart and following the matters of our heart. This also could be Scorpio, so again, there could be a lot of different water here. I also feel like there could be a lot of murky emotions that have been kind of clouding a decision for you. Excuse me. As well. So here's where I feel like it's really important to get those emotions in check. If you can see this Emperor, he is standing on top of the wood. He's not standing in the emotion. He's holding his cup out, but he's standing above it. So he's not allowing those tidal waves of emotions to kind of pull him down. I feel like for sure, though, there could be somebody withholding a little bit of emotional hurt integrity. And under that was the Eight of Cups, too. Oh, I have to show you this because this, when I picked it up, this would have been at the top of the deck. I had my deck sitting up like this. The top is the Queen of Cups. For some of you, for sure, there is I heard a master plan. With the Eight of Cups here, this is really releasing, I think that's this death. That's really releasing the stuff that's stagnant, that's really no longer meant to serve your higher good, and anything that you feel it's time to let go of, trust yourself wholeheartedly and do the work to try and release that stuff. Go on that process, because there's definitely something here. When you follow your passion, you follow your heart. Your heart's desires comes to you. So that's really important to me that counterpart showed up here. With the death, something really is changing. This creativity for some of you could be babies even, but I feel like what's most important here is just to remember to follow the path that is meant for you. Work with spirit, work with yourself, but never forget it takes your free will to do so. So that's the message I have. They want me to tell you, follow the yellow brick road. See that? Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. You know, Wizard of Oz, because. Anyway, I can't remember all the song, but follow the yellow brick road to what's going to bring you happiness. And if you think about, too, Dorothy throughout the Wizard of Oz, there were so many changes. Not only in her physical perceptions of what's happening and growing up, kind of that change from that change of being a child into, adolescence and into adulthood, but I feel like this is more than that. For some of you, if you're heading off to school right now, if you're on a new adventure, take your time and pace yourself, my friends, because everything in this world is a process, and if things don't feel so great right now, hold faith, because I feel like really great things are coming. So that's my message for you today. I love you all, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.